One quick addendum to my update that I wanted to add real quick. I sent Brittany my ex-wife Brittany, a text message after the divorce was over. There's a local girl in the area that pretended to have breast cancer and muscular dystrophy and ended up stealing a three or 13,000 something like that dollar electric scooter whenever she could walk the entire time. She kept lying to cover up the lies, lying because she's lying. And whenever I got that message from the Riverbender app, which is a news app for the local area, once I got that message, I emailed it to her and I said, I looked into it, and there's a possibility that she could also get indicted. The local area girl is getting indicted because she was using that to get government benefits and the like, and take advantage of charities. But Brittany has been lying in an attempt to take the benefits of temporary assistance. Temporary compensation for abused dependents. So she's been lying in order to take that opportunity away from me. So there's a possible legal means that she could get indicted for telling the story the other way around. She likes to say, well, I didn't lie to somebody. What I did was I gave them part of the information and then let them fill the rest of the information out with whatever, and then I just didn't correct them. So instead of just trying to stop lying, she always would try different ways of lying. So it was always, oh, I'm not going to lie this way. I'm going to lie this way, and then that lie wouldn't count. These sorts of things. So I sent that to her, and really, it's just a means of explaining how she can get punished for her actions. It's very obvious that in some way, shape, or form, she's going to be punished for her actions whenever her family figures out that the entire time that she was in South Korea, she didn't apply for any of the jobs that she said she was applying for, and she ended up costing them a ton of money to bring her back with a plane ticket. Whenever the next person that she gets into a relationship, whenever she lies to them and they're not as nice as I am, it's very clear that she knows that what she's doing is wrong, and she's doing it anyways, and she's not trying to stop, and she's not very apologetic about it either. So that's all very clear, but showing her in very certain terms that this is the way that you can get punished legally for what you're doing, which you already know is wrong, treating other people in ways that you wouldn't like to be treated. It's very definitive. Instead of saying you treated me badly, she could say, well, you treated me badly. And it can just be a he said, she said type of situation. But by stating emphatically, you broke this law, these are the punishments for people who break this law. This is how you're punished under the state. This is how you're punished federally. This is how you're punished via the Uniform Code of Military Justice. And all I have to do is take the evidence of you admitting to breaking this law and all of the following context, and you'll be punished for this. And these are the punishments that they list under these laws, etc., etc. So with her saying to her family and friends that I was actually the abusive one in order to avoid any sort of consequence for her own actions, there's also a chance that she can get indicted on top of all of this. And so, I'm trying to take her to small claims court through the Land of Lincoln, which is a free law center here in the United States, here in Illinois. But there's a number of other things. I'm hoping that the whole thing will escalate as soon as they get all of my paperwork and everything, and they can really start the process of taking her down. It's not about money. It was never about money. It's about somebody who's sick with several different illnesses that refuses to go and get help. That's what it's about at the end of the day. Because right now I'm in a camper. Yeah, I could get into a studio apartment. I could restore my status as somebody who owns a one-bedroom apartment. I could buy a house or whatever, but who cares? I'm not. You can see that I'm not very upset. I can generally get used to almost any condition. I'm just still trying to go to school, so it's not about that at all. It's about it's not about punishment either. I tried a million ways to get her to not be punished for her crimes, to just have her illnesses, dealt with. Same thing that happened to me in 2018, and obviously I'm a lot better off for it, but she never listened to me. But that's my little addendum on the back of this.